Hey, what's going on? Good evening. Welcome to another After Dark with Shawn Cornelius. I am your host, Shawn Cornelius, and definitely want to thank you for being here on watching the show. Tonight, I got a very funny guest, my brother, but we'll talk about him in a second. I want to thank BronxNet for housing the show again, for once again. Also, Omni. We're on several stations. Channel 68. We're on FiOS 2138. 2135. I always get that mixed up. But for you guys that come in and watch every Monday night at 10:30 on BronxNet or BronxNet.org, I want to thank you very much for tuning in to the special guests that I like to bring and like to sit down with me and have wonderful conversations. Some are personal, some are some more business and personal. Then we rock and roll and get into our personal in the second half. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoy this show. Like I said, this week, this episode is definitely one that I want you guys to hang out and enjoy. I think I got something white over here. I don't know what this is. So we're gonna move on and bring my favorite one of my favorite people to the show. We already did a show before, but it had too much cursing in it. And this time he decided that he's gonna slow down a little bit and talk regular. Well, we'll see what regular is for him. But he does an office manager job during the day, but he does some other things. And we're gonna find out. We're just gonna sit back and kick it and have a great show with my man Q Weddington, and find out exactly what he's been going through, what he's been up to during this pandemic. You are definitely in the building, brother, doing your thing. How's it going, man?
Everything is good, God. How you, man? You doing
I'm
good?
I'm fantastic. How's the
Yeah, man.
missus?
She's living.
All right, with you, I know
She's
that's
doing
something.
good.
With you, that's something. That's
She's all right,
fantastic.
man. She's doing good, man. We both had a COVID scare
Right,
back
right,
in mid December. You know,
right.
mild symptoms, whatever, whatever.
Sure.
But we're fine. We're good. We're good. We were
Okay.
both vaccinated and boosted, and I want everybody to get vaccinated and boosted. I know this is thing is like it's all up to you, but just go ahead, get vaccinated, get that booster shot, and just
Yeah,
live, yo.
it's a crazy thing. We'll get into that. It's a crazy thing that you have to deal with, and but a lot of people now they even have the at home. So by the time this airs, a lot of people have ordered their at home
Yeah, at
kits.
home kits. Yeah, we ordered ours
Okay.
today too.
Yeah, you ordered yours as well.
Yeah, man.
So that's cool, man. Let's get into where we first met. Well, let's get into you first, then we'll get into where we met. Tell the people your birthday and all that good stuff. You don't have to go, you know what I mean. But where you're originally from and things that you rolled in.
Um, Born in St. James, Trinidad, West Indies. Uh, been in DC most of my life. Um, from as long as I can remember, I've been a DC kid. Born and raised Southeast DC. Um, Elementary school, graduated from Duke Ellington School of the Arts, class of 1983. Shout out to uh, some Shaw alumni. I mean, not Shaw. Woo, Duke Ellington alumni.
Oh
Dave
yeah,
Chappelle, Dave Chappelle, Michaela Angela. It's a lot more. It's a lot more. I don't want to get into that. I met. You know, we both went to school at Shaw University, class of '83, in freshman class of '83, and
yeah. Thank you for clearing that up. And it
yeah,
was fully 83. I appreciate you clearing that up. People are trying to
freshman
figure out what
class
that
of that.
means.
Yeah, man. So me and Sean were in the same orientation group, and it was just an instant click, man. And I think one of the things that made us vibe so hard is, we're both July Leos,
Yes, we are.
same year,
Yep.
born days apart, along with our boy Russell.
Yeah, long range.
Um,
Yep.
so it's three Leos, man, born the same month, just like 72 hours apart,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it was just classic, man.
So
It was classic.
let's talk about them short days for a minute, man. Let's
Yeah, man.
you were no, I always knew you from DC, which you claimed, and Russell claimed South Carolina, New York, and I claimed New York, South Carolina as well, and we had our little group. What was it that got you down to Shaw? How did you end up at Shaw? Because I know how I ended up at Shaw. How did you get down there?
I wanted to um, go somewhere close, but not too close. There were other schools that I applied to, but Shaw was the first that said, "Come on, we got you. Let's go."
Right.
And that was it in a nutshell. That was it in a nutshell. And you know, when you first got there, Sean, it was like we saw the campus. We was like, "Are you serious?"
Yeah.
Yo, I told
Yeah.
me, yo, I told my mom, like, "Mom, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to stick it out, man." But she was like, "Yo, stick it out. Give it like a year, and if you don't like it, you could transfer to somewhere else." And
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
stayed. I
Yeah.
stayed, man.
Well, you stayed, you graduated, you got what you were there for. You met some friends, you met a whole lot of people, and we had the college experience where you met obviously you met some girlfriends.
Go ahead
We
now.
had
Don't
we
do
had
that,
to
man.
no no we had some fights. We got into the whole college experience.
Yeah, man.
um, it was so much. It was so much going on, and we enjoyed each other. We became brothers, and we've known each other since 1983.
Hmm.
What did you pull from that college experience outside of the knowledge that you still hold on to today, man?
The whole black college experience as a whole, seeing through the eyes of a black HBCU graduate. Um, I think I'm more pro black than now.
Right. Well, I mean, we
Since
really didn't know too much going into school, but we learned.
yeah, and one thing we learned about, and I don't know about the PWIs, but we learned our history. We learned, as we went to Shaw, we had to learn the history of Shaw University.
Right.
We
Right.
we had to
Yeah.
find that we were the first black HBCU in the South.
Right.
We are known as, the grandmother of HBCUs. Without Shaw, there would be no Howard University. There would be no A&T. There
Right.
was a whole lot of
Right.
colleges
Right.
that you know were were umbrella to my alma mater. So
Yeah.
and it's just a whole black experience, and to see things from another point of view instead of taking it for granted.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things it's history, basically, and I'm very proud of the history. Proud of going there. Obviously, it was meant to be because I was supposed to go to South Carolina State.
Oh,
I thought
really?
that's where I thought I was going,
Mm-hmm.
and ended up at Shaw University, and ended up meeting you guys and formed. We we had a singer group. What was the name? Well, it was we did a lot of stuff at Shaw,
We
but the
did a
group,
lot of stuff, dog.
the Untouchables, still today which were Russell and myself and you and Rock and Willie, Sebastian,
Rest in peace, Tony.
right, Tony. We used to do our little thing, and you did the regular stuff that you do at colleges. What did you enjoy the most at Shaw University?
What did I enjoy besides the girls?
Well,
Um,
yeah, definitely
besides the
besides the
girls,
girls, because we could talk about that if
besides
you
the
wanted
girls,
to. We could
man,
do that.
it was a lot of things, man. It was we didn't have a football team at that time,
Right, right.
so we played football behind the men's dorm.
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
and
I
at that
remember those
time,
days. Hmm.
there was only two dorms. It was the
Yeah,
male dorm and the women dorm. So all this stuff that they got now, I'm like, wow, wow.
yeah,
So we expanded. Of course, working at the radio station, WSHA 88.9.
right, right.
I
I
did
did
my
as
little
well.
stint
Yeah.
there. Um, of course, Shaw Players,
Yes.
um,
Yep. Totally.
with
Still a
HB
show player.
Cable,
Yep.
the Shaw Players.
Yep. Busy.
And
Hmm.
oh man, it's also, I started like we needed credits to like graduate, and I was just a few short. So I took a
Hmm.
bowling. I took a bowling to earn my credit. To this day, dog, I still bowl.
Okay.
I still bowl, man. I still bowl. But
Okay.
um, but in general, it was the whole um experience of being around us.
Your people, right? Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, from
The whole time.
because yeah, so we had the North Carolina folks, we had the South Carolina folks, we had California. I didn't know that black people, you know, were in California. We met some people from Minnesota.
Yeah.
It was this sister I met from Minnesota. That it was just us, man, and it was just us, and
Right.
we we protected that small black college.
Yeah.
We protected to
Because
to the
we
core.
fought each other. We fought each other. We argued with each other. But when it came down to certain things going down, we had each other's back.
We had each other's back,
And that's the whole thing. You learn that well there.
and
Um,
that's inside the school and outside the school because like in most HBCU neighborhoods, we in the ghetto.
right.
We're in the ghetto, and like the neighborhoods will always try to test us for whatever reason, dog. The Raleigh killers. They will always, they will always try to test us, man. We was like, yo, we just like you, but they thought that we were better because we were college kids.
Because we
But
were in
what you
school, we
you failed
thought,
to understand that
right,
we were college kids, but we came from like
pretty
crazy
much,
neighborhoods.
right. Either the
Cra-
same, it was equal, either equal, it was just equal, or
or what?
above, a little,
Yeah,
or below. Some
or
of us came
worse.
from below or worse, right? So we just did our thing. So we had a good time at Shaw. We graduated. You got your situation, the education. There's so much we could talk. I mean, this show is an hour, but we can talk hours about things. We had some friendships that we bonded and we still have to this day.
Yeah, man.
We learned a lot of things. We went through stuff. We did our struggles. What was your area of focus? What did you get your degree in?
Radio, television.
So do you use that degree? Because a lot of folks say, well, I go to school and I get my college degree, my bachelor. Like I got a bachelor's in theater. I got my degree in theater. I still use today. This is a part of you using it today. But
Mhm.
have you used your degree?
Um, for the most part, no. Um, I tried. But one thing I've learned in the communication radio business, it's not what you know and who you know. I wished that I had the chance to do some internships while at Shaw, but I didn't for
Okay.
whatever reason.
Hmm.
Um, but not for the most. I did video spots here and there, but for the most part, no, no,
Okay.
no, no,
So when you yeah, but you got that understanding, you got that learning. What are you doing now uh, to keep yourself afloat? What do you do?
no.
What's your
Well,
job?
I'm office manager for People for the American Way, which is a progressive civil liberties organization started in 1980 with with the late Barbara Jordan and oh my God, his birthday the same as mine. Oh,
Yeah,
Norman Lear.
yeah. I was
Norman
gonna
Lear.
say you should remember that. It shouldn't be a problem, but we'll let that slide. And
Don't tell nobody, man. Don't tell
I
nobody.
ain't gonna tell
So
what
yeah,
the people watching.
we start yeah People for the American Way started in 1980. With Norman Lear and the late Barbara Jordan. Like I said, it's a progressive organization, more on the legislative side, but we do our share of grassroots. Um, our current uh, president is Benjamin Jealous, who
Okay.
was, I think his past president was the NAACP some years
Oh,
ago.
all right. Okay.
So
Cool.
now he's our He's our president. It's been like, yeah, I think it's been on for like a year or two, give or take a few months.
Right.
So and we're starting to go back to uh, our grassroots,
Okay.
to hit the pavement, knock on doors, and just let more and more people aware of their, their First Amendment rights and liberties.
Right. Well, I mean, because I know we speak periodically, and I know that your job, sometimes you go in the office now because of where we are with the pandemic and things that are going on. Has it affected your job, this pandemic, what's going on, or has it slowed it down? Has it kept it where it's going, and has it sped it up? What's the situation?
It's. I just started going back to the office doing my 5 days. Matter of fact, this week. Prior to that, Sean, I was uh, I was there was a moment where I wasn't going in at all.
Hmm.
Then I started doing 2 days a week because
Okay.
I'm the office manager. So
Yeah.
I have to make sure that all the lights will work and everything's taken care of. You know,
Okay.
but uh, now I'm back in uh, 5 days a week, which is cool.
Right.
The wife hates it. The wife is just,
I'm sure she does.
man, she was giving me grief, man. But it is what it is. What can you do?
Right.
My wife, she uh, she hasn't been in the office since this whole pandemic started, and she loves it.
Right.
She loves staying
And,
home.
and you've been married how long now? Legally?
It would be since June 27th, 2014.
Okay, so
So we
seven
go we're going
years.
on, yeah, we're going on 8 years, man.
Going to 8 years now.
Going on
Now,
eight years.
how's that for a swinger like you, man? How's being married that long? Because this is the longest that I've known you to be, in a situation.
Hold
How's
up, man. What
marriage?
you said? Did you say swinger, dude? Did you
Did you
say
see this?
swinger?
Did you see the seriousness on my face when I said what I said? Okay, I just want you
Swinger,
to
dude?
know.
Wow, dude.
Well, when I call
Thank
swinger,
you.
I call by themselves. If you're by yourself, if you're alone, so you're not alone. You've
No, I'm
never been
not
alone.
alone.
Going on 7 years.
I'm not alone.
Um, how's that life for you? How's that life for you?
Um, there was some things that you had to change in order for things to work. Um, I had to, and what I say to people is, marriage is fun, but also marriage is a business. You have to still be on your P's and Q's. You can't lax in
All
this
right,
whole thing.
right, yeah,
So you
yeah.
have to do whatever to make it work. It's give and take. Um, no marriage is perfect. Being married to me,
I know
it's
being married to you probably is a job in
it's
itself,
a job. It's a
but
job. It's a job.
it
But
can also be a situation, a good situation, which
it's a
is
blessing, man. It's a
yeah,
blessing, man. Because prior, after my second, where this is number three for me, dog.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
um, yeah. So for the people that didn't know, this is my third and last. I'm not doing this no
This is
more.
Q's third marriage, his third marriage, and his final marriage. So that he
It's
married.
my last one, man. I'm not doing this no more, dog. So, but you take for me, I took the things I did right and did wrong from the first two, and intertwine with this third one. And so far so good. It's still not perfect. We still argue. We
Well,
still we
it's
still
perfect.
cuss each
It's
other.
perfect. It's perfect for you. Are you getting ready to say you cuss each other out? But
Yeah, man.
obviously, if you've been together almost 8 years, it's been something that's nice for both of you.
Yeah,
So
10 years. 10 years total.
it's almost okay. So yeah.
Ten
So
years
you're
total. Eight
doing
years married. Yeah.
and you live in the DC area. You stay in the DC area.
Yeah, we live in Glen Arden, Maryland, which is a suburb of DC.
Right.
Um,
Right.
we're like 10 minutes away from the DC line, so it's cool.
Okay.
We live on
Well,
Fetish Field with the can I say Redskins? I could walk
it
to
really they don't
Fetish
matter.
Field.
Well, you
Shut, shut up, man. Shut up, man. Shut up, man.
it don't matter. And I
I'm
know what
10
you're going to
minutes
talk
from
about my
Fetish Field.
team,
You know,
but
Sean is a Dallas Cowboy fan. So he's on the bench sitting with me right now. That's why we're
well,
doing this show.
you were very happy to come on this show, so I figured it was because the Cowboys lost, and they're sitting with you guys again. But we're fine to go 2-0 against you in the division. We won two, we took two away from you in the division, so
Okay.
we're all right. We're
We
okay.
took two away from y'all last year, so we even.
Okay, we're not talking last year. Q has a very bad. He has a bad situation where he always forgets. He likes to go backwards, so he's a regular football fan. So we're just going to deal with
Don't do
how
that.
we're going to do. Let's get off the football because we already know what happened. So we're good to go. So, you didn't make the playoffs. We made our first game, and we're sitting down. Everything's cool.
Okay.
Uh, you continue to do work. You continue to do your thing. You continue to enjoy your life. What are some of the things that Q likes to do, man? Because we're going to jump into quite a bunch of things when you soon, shortly.
hmm Um, as I got older, uh, I found out a few years ago that I am diabetic.
Okay.
So I try my best to. I, obviously, I just work out. I work out. I do a whole lot of cardio. I try to eat right, but you know, I I'm a cookies. I love
But
cookies, dude.
yeah, when you said try, whenever you throw that word try in,
But try, man.
it don't never.
It's man, it's crazy, dog. It's crazy. They tell you, don't do this, don't leave this alone. Oh man, as black people, we love bread. So
Right.
that means peanut butter jelly sandwiches. That means steak and cheese sandwiches, man. That means cake.
Yeah.
Give me a carrot cake, man, or a pineapple upside down cake. I'm killing it. I'm telling you, I'm not going to push that to the side,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I'm going to crush it.
To jump in
So
on a serious on the serious note because we're older now. We met when
yes, sir.
we're teenagers, and we're older now. And you know what I've been through,
Yes, sir.
and I know that you're dealing with what you're dealing with. How do you besides the diabetes that you deal with? I mean, how are you taking care of yourself? Because I mean, let's be positive for a minute. Ever since that situation happened to me, which I never thought was going to happen to me, I've done better, and I thought I was doing good, but I would still tease here and there. What are you
hmm
doing to take care of business on that level?
Well, it's just it's well, I take my medicine. I take two medicines a day, um, but I also take zinc and I take vitamin B. That was due to the COVID. Um,
Right.
but besides that, like I said, dog, I try to monitor what I eat. I've never been a beef or pork fan,
Yeah.
so I'm always eating chicken. I love a good turkey burger, um, seafood. I try to not eat anything white, so like brown rice. We don't have anything white um, in our house except the milk.
Right.
Um,
But do you drink regular milk, or do
yeah,
you
man,
try to
right?
drink
That
skim
two
milk
percent.
or two
Nah,
percent
dude,
milk?
it's that two
Just
percent, man. I tried. People try to drink that almond milk.
I do.
Man,
Almond
it's
milk.
nasty.
It,
Sean is
it, it
nasty,
tastes.
dog.
Listen, almond milk tastes just as
Stop. No, it
as
doesn't.
regular
Don't do that,
as.
man. It's
Fre-
nasty, dog. It's nasty. It's
well, your taste buds are different, obviously, but
and what's that? That soy milk, man? No,
I don't drink
dog.
soy milk. I drink almond milk and 2% milk.
2% milk. That's all it is, man.
Because
On
they
on
say
my honey nut Cheerios.
you're supposed to, okay, I eat Honey Nut Cheerios as well. You're
Mm-hmm.
supposed to cut loose and stop, eating all that. Like vegetarians, people, it's just supposed to stop eating the meat. But I do have chicken and turkey,
Yeah, dog.
and I eat my seeds and my veggies and things on that level.
There's some things we just can't do away with, dog. And meat to me is one of them. Meat to me, like I can't. Like I said, if I eat a hamburger, dog, it'll kill me. If I eat a steak, it'll kill me. I mean, like I would literally feel bad. So, and the wife gets mad at me because no matter where we go to eat, I'm going to get that chicken. I'm going to get a chicken sandwich, or I'm going to get like grilled chicken with a salad. It
Yeah,
has to be
yeah,
something chicken, man. I can't
right.
do a steak. Steak is
Yeah,
nasty.
and we've learned that as we've gotten older. We're now 56 years old,
Go ahead, man. Why you
and
got to put our ages out there, though, dog?
well, I don't look mine, so I don't
Oh,
know
so
if
what you trying to say,
I
though?
don't
What you trying to say? What you trying to say?
know.
Yo,
you got, we carried on. We know how old we are, basically. But we do what we do, how we do,
yes, sir.
and now which is 2022 now. um, we're doing a lot of things. What give us a recreational situation that you do, something that Q does to enjoy himself, just kind of relax him and the wife, or maybe just you.
Me and my wife. Well, I got her into it. So we smoke cigars. We smoke cigars. We have a
Yes, I've
canopy.
noticed you do. You do. You have a whole bunch of cigars. Yeah.
Yeah, man. We have a canopy in our backyard, man. So we get our cigars. We take our whiskey, and we just go in that canopy, man. Listen to some music, man. Sirius XM. Channel 45. Roxanne Shante, big shout out. Um, yeah, man. So we just vibe. Another thing that I do, like I said, Sean, since college, man, I bowl. I
You bowl
man, bowl,
you
dog.
bowl every single week or every week. You're on a league or
No,
you just go out there bowl for fun.
I just bowl for fun. I did
Mhm.
I did league a few years ago. Um, you know, it was okay, but I just it could be for fun or for league. I just love to bowl. I just bowl,
Right.
dog. I just
Hey,
bowl.
hey, so tell me one thing. Let's go back to the college thing.
Yeah, man.
If somebody should say to you, "Why should I go to historically black college or HBCU?" What would you tell them? Let's try. Yeah, on that level, what would you say to them, or why would you? Why would I pick a HBCU?
The obvious thing would be um, to learn your history. And when you learn your history, you learn yourself. You also learn of things that are not in the encyclopedias we grew up on. There's a lot of names, particularly this is around King's birthday, MLK's birthday, and next month is Black History.
Right,
You will run across names that are not in the quote unquote history books. You're going to
right,
run across a lot of people, man, and it makes you think. It makes you think of, um, especially like it's a learning process. It's something that makes you think when you're 20s and your 30s. That make you
right,
say,
right,
"Wow," and to a certain extent, it pisses you off because you didn't know earlier or you didn't know before then. But once you get that knowledge, once you get that experience, you just see things. Well, for me, you just see things from a total different eye, and
yeah,
you can see both sides in everything. You can't believe what you see or what you hear.
right, right,
Um, and that's what teachers tell you. Ask questions, learn, go seek that knowledge that you want, man, instead of you know being how people are dismissive about
right. And now they have the African
things.
American Museum now open in DC.
Have you
The one
gone?
they opened. I haven't gone yet,
Dog,
but you've been there. Okay, so hold on a
dog.
second.
Okay.
Give them your webs. Like if someone has a question for you, they can reach out to you on your your address, your website, not your website, but wherever people communicate with you. And then I got one question for you before we take a break.
Oh, sure.
Give them the
On
information.
Yahoo, hit me up on Yahoo. It's Q Weddington, Weddington 65 at yahoo.com. I'm also on Instagram, one unstable sob, and oh shoot, what's my Twitter page?
That's what happens when you get older.
Twitter,
You
Twitter,
forget.
Twitter page is Q Von Dudley of the
Okay.
Dudley Boys.
Okay. Quick question because you asked me did I go? I haven't gone yet. Haven't been able to go. But before we take a break, really quickly, oh, it doesn't matter. Whenever we take a break, we take a break.
Sure.
You've been there.
Yeah.
Talk
I only.
about it, man.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
tell us about it.
it's it's eye opening. It's you're happy, but on the other side, it's going to piss you off because of the history that we weren't privy to. So once you go in, they take you all the way down. I think it's about like 6 levels, 6 or 7 levels. So they take you all the way down to the bottom, and
Mhm.
that's when they start with the 619, the 1619. We first came to America, and it takes you all the way up. Now, I didn't go all the way up because you can't do that in one visit. It'll probably take you 2 or 3 visits
Right,
to
right,
get the whole
right.
experience, and it's that expansive. So, um, yeah, man, you you just have to
You
go
have to
and
go.
experience for yourself, dog. And
Ah,
it's going to open your eyes, dog. It's going to make you smile. It's going to piss you off. It's going to, in some instances, and I'm being real serious, it'll make you want to kill white people because it's like, how dare you? How dare you take this from us?
right,
And it
right,
had to be an act of God for that building to be made to
right.
see, what we were and what
Yeah.
we are and what we should be.
Well, hopefully that I can go and personally bring it back and bring back a conversation to the folks a straight hand. And I know you're bringing it straight from the hip and just be right on point with what's going on. But let's take a break, man. Let's loosen up a little bit.
Yes,
Take
sir.
a break. Come back, and when we come back, we're going to get into the love, the romance, and the relationship part of of Q. Better make sure your door's locked because I know she popped in there one time. She came in and you had to change up your whole situation. But we won't talk about that situation. That's what happens when you're married and when you're not married. Like I have
Oh
got
man.
no one that I have to worry about at all. Before I run through these doors. So we'll be back. You can take a break and breathe. We'll be back with my man Q on After Dark with the Shaw Cornelius. He's sitting there thinking about it right now. We'll be right back.
Hey, this is John B. I want to send my support to Shawn Cornelius and his Enough is Enough movement. We need to stop the killings. We need to raise our voices loud, and I'm so proud of my brother. Someone is saying he doesn't know John B. Well, yes, he does, all right? Much love. Take care, all right? Peace. As I walk
This is Terrence Weatherspoon reporting live for the No News Network. This coronavirus is going to make me kill somebody. Why? Who left this in the damn refrigerator? Terrence Weatherspoon reporting live for the No News Network.
Hello, I'm Mocha Black, and I'd like to take a minute of your time to talk to you about something that's very near and dear to my heart, breast cancer awareness. Breast cancer affects millions of women around the globe daily. I could give you more statistics, but that's not what this message is about. This is a support message. So please, ladies, take care of yourselves, get your mammograms and regular checkups. Breast cancer has affected me personally because I lost my mom 15 years ago to breast cancer. So in memory of her and all the ones that have lost the battle, if you please go to my website, www.mochablack.net, and purchase any pink t-shirt, I will donate proceeds to breast cancer awareness and research. Again, we love you all. God bless you. I'm Mocha Black, and I care.
Well, all right, welcome back to After Dark with Shawn Cornelius. I have as my special guest, my man, my roommate, Q Weddington, Quinton Weddington from DC, the DC area, and he gave us a great first half. I want to appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Period, and sitting down with me. But this half, we're gonna have some more fun. Did you lock it door?
Yeah. Well, look, I can't do that, man.
All right, you can't do that when you not, and the house it's not yours. You can tell me it's yours, but all right,
Can't
well,
do that,
just give me an abracadabra and we'll get started. All right,
Abracadabra, let's do this, man.
all right, there we go. We are now in the love zone, and we're gonna have a great time sitting here talking with Q and find out some of the lovey-dovey stuff about this Shaw Bear. Um, let's start off with this one, man. Like I do with everybody. What is your definition of love?
Um, love is 100% cerebral of whatever that stirs your soul. Where it could be a loved one, where it could be something you like doing. Like we're both uh, music heads. Um, so that's what love is to me. It's it doesn't have to be necessarily with the person. It's something that just stirs your soul and just makes your soul happy, man. You know.
Okay, okay. Sounds good because
Thank
these
you, sir.
these answers again, and we're in the love zone. These are totally your answers. What you feel about these questions. So your next one: what is romance? What is romance?
Damn, man, damn. You gotta
Yeah,
ask me these wild
exactly.
questions, man.
I'm not supposed
What
to
is romance?
ask you, so you know
What is
what.
romance?
Yeah, what is?
Romance to me is how you feel about that one person in your life. Romance is the things that you would do unconditionally towards that person that just you feel you can't live without. Romance is wow, man, that's kind of deep, man.
Yeah,
I've never been asked that question before, man.
I
So
know I'm a little bit
romance,
different, so
don't do
we,
that. Don't do that.
you've known me for years, so get it. Let's go.
Romance is the person that you willing to give everything to and for life and death, man.
Romance is an actual person to you. It's not. It's not okay. It's because I can't give you an answer because whatever
To
feels.
me, yeah, to me, romance just deals primarily with that person, man. That person just like I said, you just can't live without. You just can't do without. You just can't function without, man.
Okay.
It's
There's no wrong answer. It's how you feel about these questions. So there's
yeah.
definitely no wrong answer. Okay. Um, give me an example of one of your loveliest romantic dates in 2 minutes or less.
2 minutes or less.
Yeah.
You dumb, yo. You dumb. Um, you know, one is I know my wife's favorite restaurant. I know her favorite restaurant. So it's 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 doing that. You give her you call her at while she's at work. I was like, baby, after no particular reason, I want to take you to dinner. And we take her to her favorite restaurant, and money ain't even on the table. It's like whatever you want, baby, you get whatever you want.
Okay.
And it could also be, man, just um, you know, laying in bed, laying in bed, talking to each other, watching TV, drinking and just laughing our asses off, man. Just laughing, having that fun with
And you would
each
put that
other.
on the. You could put that on the date. You can knock that off as a date because that's what it was. That was the question.
I don't. I guess if you go out, that
Well,
you could consider that a date. But if
it
you're
doesn't.
at
It can,
home,
if you're home, it can be a date as well. we,
But it just, I don't know, because a date is planned sometimes, right? So if you had that spontaneous moment, man, with
right.
with your spouse, man,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't
It
think
could
that
be
falls under a date, though, kid.
yeah, it does for anything. If I have a date at home and I decide to have food and the entrees and desserts and drinks, or if I decide to do something in the bedroom, hey, let's set up a date. Let's set this up at home. It doesn't have to be out. This is
That's
your
not a
thing.
date, but
This,
that's not a date,
right,
man.
this is your thing. So I'm just telling you what I think because you don't have to go. Whoever came up with the word date, set up a specific, but we don't follow
Yeah,
that. Over the years, we've added different things to several words that are us. So whatever's us, that's what I consider. So this is you. So a date to you is outside. That's cool.
a date to me, a date is what you make it. But there's, like I said, there's some instances where it's just that spontaneous moment.
That's what I'm saying. So a date doesn't have to be outside. It can be inside the
But
house.
why does it have to be labeled as a date, dog? That's my whole
It
point.
doesn't. It doesn't have to be. So see now you're acting like some of these females that I bring on the show
Don't do
as
that,
well.
man. Don't do
I'm trying
that.
to tell you,
Don't do
this is
that.
what it
That
sounds
is
like.
not that. See,
It's
that's
your
why I'm
situation.
married, and
It doesn't matter.
that's
It doesn't matter about me being married because I know what you was getting ready to start and say.
see, that's why.
That's
See,
why I have multiple dates and you have one wife. All right, let's
man.
move on. So I'm your genie. As you're walking down the street, you find a can. You see a can. You kick the can. I pop out the can. I'm a genie working on my. I'm working on my three wishes. I only got one. What is your wish for love? For love, love has to be involved. What is your wish?
To accept me as I am, flaws and all. I,
Okay, who accept you as you are?
the person I'm with. Did I answer your question right, dog? Because
No, you
oh,
didn't. You did,
okay,
but you didn't. The
okay,
question is, the thing is, I'm a genie and I'm granting you one wish. What is your one wish for
dog. I
love?
gotta
Now
have
you
a male.
answered.
I
You
gotta have a
answered the
male
question.
genie. Okay,
It's me. Yeah, it's
male
my show.
genie.
It's my
All right,
show.
all
Hello.
right, Shazam.
Thank you very
Um,
much.
yeah. So my wish for love is to just to be yeah, man, just to be accepted, flaws and all. Love me for everything that I am, and love me for everything that I'm not.
That's cool. That works. And these are very simple questions, but
No, they're
you're making
simple,
them
but
harder.
they kind of complex
Exactly
though, dog.
because that's me. I'm simple, but I'm complex, and these
Oh
questions
man,
are.
dude.
And you said Shazam. You just showed your age. So we're gonna move forward. the next one, the next one is what makes you so unique. What makes Q unique?
Um, I guess I don't think my way of thinking uh isn't. Would you say it isn't normal? I see two sides. I see both sides of everything before before I speak or I speak on something. Um, what people tell me, well, my sense of humor. I am funny. I am funny. Ask my friends. Um, but what people say, and I've been hearing this for years. Just like Q, I could talk to you about any and everything, and this is males and females because I'm unbiased. They say I make everybody feel comfortable, and I listen, So if they want my opinion, that's another thing. Is like I'm going to give it to you straight.
Right.
Sean, we Leos, kid. We
Yeah. Yeah.
Leos. We
Yeah.
Leos to the core. We don't do BS. We don't do BS.
Right.
So um so what we say to you, it's up to you whether you want to take it or not. Some do, most don't. And and I told you so, cat.
Right.
People was like, well, you're not supposed to say I told you so. No, I'm telling you. When I'm right and I know I'm right, I'm telling you. And everything else is BS.
I got you. I got you. What's three things that attract you to your wife? Because I won't say a woman since you're married. What are three things that attract you to your wife? Q.
Um, her butt, um, her smile, and her ghetto-ness. My wife she graduated Catholic school, but she's one of the most ghettoest Catholic school chicks on God's green earth.
Is ghettoist a word? Remember, this is going to be on TV. Is
I don't
ghettoist
care.
is? I'm just asking you a question.
Ghetto.
Answer. Can you answer my question? Okay. Your wife is ghetto, but is she ghettoist? Is that a word?
She she ghetto. I don't care if it's ghetto wrist to work, ghettoine. She ghetto. She ghetto. She bougie ghetto. I tell her. I don't care.
You tell. Why are you looking around? You got it's quiet
You
because
know,
the
you
last
saw
time.
that right. You saw that right. You saw.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. All
But
right.
you know,
That's cool.
and it's no lie. I don't do any sister under size 10. So you know my history, dog.
I know your
You
style,
know my
brother.
history.
All
So
right.
she's curvy. She has the most beautiful smile, and I love her personality and her attitude towards life and things. And one thing I'm grateful for is she put me in check. She put me in check. When it comes to being in a relationship, she was like what she's going to tolerate and what she's not going to tolerate. And you just I just have to respect that, dog. I just
Right.
have to
I
respect
got
that.
you.
And I was like, yeah, okay, bet, let's do this.
Cool.
That's, you
Cool.
know,
All right. So on a scale of 1 to 10, where does Q put himself on the love scale? Now it could be more than 10. It could be 1,000. But I'm just setting it at 1 through 10. But you tell me where you are
when you say love, what do
on
you
the love
mean?
scale. That means overall romantic, everything, everything
I
involved
don't
in your love.
no, dog. I don't. I'm not that much of a romantic dog. So I'm a realist about basically everything. Um, I don't know how to do the romance shit. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I don't know how to do the
Yeah,
romance
I'm gonna
stuff.
have to
Yeah,
edit that
edit
out
that
anyway,
out.
so it doesn't
I don't
matter.
know how to do the romantic stuff, man.
Uh,
But
okay,
if
so but still, love. You've been married for almost it's 10 years, or
10
you've been
years,
together
yeah,
with
yeah, yeah,
somebody
yeah,
for 10. So you know how to do something. Where would you
yeah.
place yourself on the scale, on that love
On
scale?
the love scale, 8, 7 or 8.
Okay.
I'm not a 10. I am not a 10.
Now you could be 1,000. You know what I mean? To
Uh,
her, it could be more than that. If I
we,
had her on there,
I'm
she
gonna
could tell you
ask her.
something
I'm
different.
gonna ask
No,
her.
no,
I'm
you don't
gonna
need to ask her.
I ask her.
No, that's just gonna boost your ego. No, we don't need to ask you at
She
all.
probably, my wife. She say that band was a 3. He don't.
Exactly.
He's a 3.
All right. Respect. Listen to this very closely. Respect, honesty, and trust. You can get rid of one of those for the show. Which one are you getting rid of to have a nice relationship? Respect, honest, or trust?
Respect, honesty, or trust. Respect, respect, honesty, or trust. I would say you have to let go of one, Sean.
You gotta
Let
let
go
go
of
of one,
one.
and you gotta let go of one, and yeah, and
Oh wow, dude. I would say honesty. You got to have respect, and you got to have trust. Honesty is to me is kind of a toggle because no one is 100% honest. They
okay,
they could be 80, 85% honest, but
right,
I think um, when it comes to a love and relationship, you got to have respect and trust. Got to
right.
have
Do you
that.
think do you think people try to be honest 100%? You said people can't
I
be
think
honest 100%.
I think people try, but I also think that people can't handle honesty on a consistent basis. You can't, because in some instances, dog, feelings get hurt, and nobody wants to hurt anybody's feelings unintentionally. So, you know, when people say, "Well, I want you to be honest," and I'm like, "You don't want me to be honest,"
Yeah.
because it's now we're going from facts to emotions, and some people emotions, dog, are real, real fragile. So you have to, in certain instances, man, you have to skirt around all that.
Okay. That's fine, man. These are your answers, which is all right. What you feel, what you believe. Um, we got about 9 minutes left, and I want to ask this one question, then we can go into our final game and take our time. I don't know if you can do it, which I'm sure you can in like 3 minutes or less. Answer. Give me five things. If you can only give me three, it's cool for the world. What do you love about this world? Give me the five is usually the question, but you give me three.
What are the 5 things I love about this world?
Give me three.
Three, um, my my undying faith in God,
Okay.
um, my relationship with my wife,
Okay.
and I have to say my inner circle of friends. We are real close, real tight. We always um, check on one another. So, and what we have with me and my inner circle is something that I wish all friends would have, and it's a undying, wavering, nurturing friendship. So, yeah. So it's my friends, it's my wife, and it's my undying faith in God.
Okay. Sounds good, man. That's fantastic. As you can see, we've jumped into our favorites. So
Yeah,
we're
man.
gonna we're gonna
That
find.
was that was tough, dog. That was tough, man.
We're gonna go into our favorites and find out that we're gonna because the time is almost up on us. So let's find out Q's favorites, and you can answer these by one word, one or two words.
Okay.
What's your favorite food?
Grilled chicken.
Okay.
Grill,
What's your
grill, grilled chicken. Grilled chicken and fries. I'm
grilled
sorry. I
chicken
got
and
to add the
fries?
fries.
Nah, no
Grilled chicken.
worries. You gotta have ketchup on top of the fries. I'm sure. No, that works. That's cool with me. Your favorite book?
My favorite book. Um, it's a book I read a long time ago about this dude named McKill, and the book was called From Niggas to Gods.
Okay. All right. Your favorite movie?
Um, oh man, my favorite is it's two. It's two. It's Uptown Saturday Night
Okay.
and the gangster flick. Once Upon a Time in Harlem. Once Upon a Time in America with
Once upon.
James Woods, um, Robert De Niro. It's like a 80s flick, but check it out. Check it out.
Okay. All right. Your favorite flower? Now we're men, but your favorite flower? Some guys have a
Uh,
favorite flower. I don't know who bought those. Like really quickly, who bought those bushes in the back to your left, right to your right? Yeah, or whatever it is. Did
man, these
she?
things,
She
Sean, they
bought those.
fake, yo. They
Well,
fake.
it doesn't matter. What's your favorite flower? Come on, man. We ain't got
Dog,
too much.
dog.
If you don't, you gotta have one.
Uh, daffodils. I don't know. No, what's the thing with your kid that you blow when you was a kid?
Dandelions.
Dandelions. That's what they call
Yeah,
it when you was a
yeah,
kid. And you, yeah,
yeah,
okay, those.
dandelions. And
Don't be
you
laughing
don't
at me,
even know the
dog.
name of it.
I don't care.
Okay, your favorite drink.
Um, um, apple crown and ginger
Hmm.
ale.
Okay, and your favorite not drink but a liquid. Your favorite fluid.
Besides water.
Besides, yeah, no, it could be water. I know a
Yeah,
lot of people drink water. Your drink is whatever it is. And
yeah.
okay, so water.
Water and Crystal Light.
Okay,
We
you,
diabetic, dog.
you,
So
you got it now. Yeah, your favorite TV show.
Chicago PD.
All right, and your favorite romantic position. Yeah, that was a curveball. So
That
yeah,
was it's two, dog. It's scissors. No, yeah, it's scissors and cowgirl.
okay, all right, that works for
There's so
me.
many things to play with when you're cowgirl position.
I didn't ask you to explain. I didn't ask you because we're on TV. If you forgot.
Man, okay, but you should have asked me the question, dog.
I didn't think you were going to descriptions.
No,
That's
but
all
I'm
I'm saying.
sorry. I'm
It, does,
sorry.
it doesn't matter. It's all good. Hey, man, we are out of the love zone. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, man. You know I got love for you,
Love you too, dog. Love you too,
and your
man.
wife. Once again, really quickly, leave your email. People can get in contact with you.
Sure. Email is Q Weddington, WEDDINGTON 65 at yahoo.com. Instagram, one unstable SOB. Twitter, Q Von Dudley. QVONDUDLEY. One of the
Thank you,
Dudley
man.
boys.
I
No problem,
appreciate you
dog.
so much, man.
Man, love
Uh,
you, dog. Love you.
Love you too, man. You guys can join me, and you can meet me every Monday night here on BronxNet Channel 68 and Fios 2134 and BronxNet.org. So we like to say in parting, please go with God in your heart. Have a peace of mind. Have a wonderful, wonderful tomorrow. Wear your mask. And from my mother and father who are up in heaven, watching over, protecting all of us, uh, God bless you all. And I'll catch you back here on the next After Dark with Shawn Cornelius. Q, my man, I love you, brother.
Love
Hang
you too,
tight.
family.
All right.